Sandy says read, and welcome to the channel. It has been a hot minute since I have recorded anything, so I anticipate there will be lots and lots of errors and mistakes and flubs and things for us to edit out of this video. Buckle up, enjoy the mayhem and chaos, but thank you so much for tuning in to see the mayhem and chaos. I want to invite you all to subscribe to the channel if you enjoy bookish mayhem and chaos. You guys, this is the ultimate Christmas book reading list, and you all helped me create it. You didn't help me create the mayhem and chaos. You helped me create the ultimate Christmas book reading list. You might remember, but I doubt it because this is not a big channel. You might remember that last year for Christmas 2024, we did a booktube tag here at the Sandy Says Read channel. It was the Christmas Joy Booktube Tag, not to be confused with the Joy of Christmas tag that had been done about 9 years ago. And then I think it got resurrected about 7 years ago. So there is another tag out there in YouTube land that talks about the joy of Christmas, which I think is wonderful. The more joy we can talk about, the better. You guys, we need more joy in our lives. Yes, we do. Okay, so this is the follow-up to the Christmas Joy Booktube tag that I started here at the Sandy Says Read channel last year. And I want to thank all of the Booktube content creators who jumped in and helped me do this tag, because the purpose of that tag was twofold. One, it was to, spread a little joy, bring some joy and happiness into our lives during the Christmas season. And it was to help us build a Christmas book reading list. And that's what we did. Now, true to form, I lost the list. Last year in 2024, I did go through and look for the booktube channels who had participated in the tag. YouTube and I don't communicate well together. That is probably my fault, but YouTube and I don't communicate well together. And so I was not seeing who all was doing the tag. Even when you guys out there tagged me to let me know, to notify me, I had no clue. So I went back through and I was looking for the folks who were doing the tag and commenting and liking those videos and enjoying the videos. There were some cool things happening out there. I was making a list. I was checking it twice and coming up with all the books that we wanted to have on our ultimate Christmas book reading list. And then I misplaced it. I put it in a safe place, basically, right? And we all know how that goes. I have no clue where that safe place is. I have looked. I have scoured this house. This is not a big house. I don't have a whole lot of hiding places for lists in this house. And yet I couldn't find it. So I went back and I watched all your videos again. I did the little search function on YouTube, which is how I discovered there is another tag out there from 9 years ago. It's all good. It's all good. I've redone the list. I have it written down here. It is a mess. I can barely read my handwriting, and that's okay because we're going to go through it together. It's going to be fantastic. I want to thank you all once again for helping me do this list. I will put timestamps below so that we can see where everything is. We're going to start with the list of books that are more geared toward adults, and then we will have a list for the kiddos in the group. So let us begin with the ultimate Christmas book reading list as compiled by all of the BookTube content creators who participated in our tag last year. For the grown-ups, we have on this list, you guys, we start with Silver Bells by Sandy Lender. Okay, and then we move on to Letters from Father Christmas by J.R.R. Tolkien. We also have The Christmas Cabin by J. Patrick Lamar. We have Deck the Hounds by David Rosenfeld. We have Murder at an Irish Christmas by Carleen O'Connor. We have Jane and the 12 Days of Christmas by Stephanie Barron. Mr. Dickens and His Carol by Samantha Silva. And I want to point out that that particular one was listed by several folks. I want to say that's how I should probably phrase that. Lots of folks out there were recommending that one. We have An Irish Country Yuletide by Patrick Taylor. We have The Big Book of Christmas Mysteries from Otto Penzler. Otto Penzler was the editor on that one. We have Time of the Child by Niall Williams. Now, I'm reading these off pretty quickly. Don't fret. Of course, I will put this list in the comments below, in the drop-down box below. Next, we have A Christmas Carol by Dickens. And you guys, Kelly at Books I'm Not Reading, she's the one who mentioned that one. And she mentioned it like last minute, right? She was filming her video on Christmas Eve. And she said, oh, I recognize that probably everyone has mentioned this one. No, Kelly, by the time I looked at your video, or by the time I saw your video, you were the first person to have recommended it. I remember that. And I even made that comment on your video way back on Christmas Eve last year. Yeah, you were the first one to recommend A Christmas Carol by Dickens. Next on the list here, we have Hercule Poirot's Christmas by Agatha Christie. We have Small Things Like These by Claire Keegan. We have The Christmas Box by Richard Paul Evans. The Christmas Wish by Richard Sidaway. A Christmas Duet by Debbie Macomer. Talk Santa to Me by Linda Urban. And this one is more geared toward teens. We have The Christmas Tree Farm by Lori Gilmore. And that one's a little bit spicy. That one has some spicy scenes in it, so be aware of that. We have The Nutcracker. Yeah, you can't miss out on The Nutcracker. We have The Handmaid and the Carpenter by Elizabeth Berg. Christmas Joy Ride by Melody Carlson. And then Christmas Stories by Charles Dickens. Someone wanted to point out that there's the Christmas stories, all the little stories that he prepared. We have The Stupidest Angel by Christopher Moore. This one, of course, is a little bit humorous. Then we have When Elves Attack by Tim Dorsey. We have The Little City of Hope by F. Marion Crawford. And A Little Book of Christmas by John Kendrick Bangs. We have The Serviceberry by Robin Wall Kimmerer. Mistletoe Malice by Kathleen Farrell. And Christmas Letters by Debbie Macomer. She's got another one on the list here. We have My True Love Gave to Me. And this is a set of little stories edited by Stephanie Perkins. And that one is actually over there on my shelf too. I've got that one, and I've got a review of it here on this channel. We have 7 Days of Christmas by Jen Hatmaker. And Christmas at Cold Comfort Farm by Stella Gibbons. And The Penguin Book of Christmas Stories. Now, that is our list of all the stories that were recommended by fellow BookTube content creators out there for the adult audience, for those of us who are, I don't want to say of a more mature reading age, but not kids. Okay, let's put it that way. Although some of these you could read to your kids, why not? I mean, A Christmas Carol, sure, you could read that to kids. All right. Now, before we dive into the children's Christmas list, I wanted to mention some honorable mentions. I wanted to mention a couple of the content creators who I was just tickled when I saw their videos, and reminded of how I was tickled when I saw their videos this weekend as I was re-preparing for this video. And I wanted to mention there were a couple of the content creators that I did not see last year. I didn't see them last year because I just didn't get notified about the videos. So I saw them this weekend for the first time. One of those was CG Rated Books. And I just wanted to mention that CG Rated Books had a fantabulous intro. The intro that he put together for his Christmas Joy Booktube Tag was amazing. It was great. So I am going to put a link to these folks in the drop-down box below so you can go see the cool stuff they did, and especially that intro. It was just wonderful. Mariandra also had a cool intro to her video. I wrote that down here. She was doing the 12 tags of Christmas. And so for one of the tags of Christmas, she did this tag, and it was the intro that she had for each of the days of Christmas was very cute. I enjoyed it. Let's see, Gavin at Genre Books. I wrote down he had a fabulous Christmas mug. You guys might recall that for the prompts for the Christmas Joy Booktube Tag, we had the first prompt was to make your favorite Christmas beverage. And so some of the folks were talking about their favorite Christmas beverage and showing their mugs. And Gavin's mug was fantastic. It was huge. It was a huge Christmas mug. I'm like, I could use a huge Christmas mug like that for my coffee. Let's see. Then Renee at Beyond Books, I wrote fabulous wine, because she wasn't drinking coffee or hot cocoa. She had herself a glass of Chardonnay. I'm like, yeah, there are moments like when I can't find my Christmas reading list, when I feel that, my dear. Let's see. Then Hannah at Hannah's Books, her holiday beverage. Oh yeah, she had a holiday beverage recipe that I thought was wonderful. So I'm going to link to her video below for you guys. Then see Daniela at Uncommon Reader. Oh yeah, she had just a fabulous way that she did the booktube tag. She had she had video that she interspersed with the tag, video of like a Christmas marketplace that she had gone to. It was just so calm and lovely, wonderful and Christmassy. I just wanted to mention those extra videos, and I will put links to them below. Now, during the Christmas Joy Booktube Tag of 2024, we made, comfy, cozy Christmas beverages and told stories of favorite Christmas stories and memories and characters before recommending the one or two Christmas books and titles that spark joy for us. So I am going to put the prompts for that booktube tag in the drop-down box below, because everything goes in the drop-down box below. I'll put those prompts below so that if you guys would like to participate in that tag now, this year, as we head into the Christmas season, you certainly can. I'll put those prompts below for you guys. I'll put a link to that original video below so you guys can see the original video that started it all. And now let's talk about some of the children's books that were recommended. I want to recommend The Most Beautiful Tree, A Christmas Parable for All Ages by Melody Carlson. And I have mentioned this book here on this channel before. I think I've mentioned it a few times because I think it is just so darling and so wonderful. So I can recommend The Most Beautiful Tree by Melody Carlson for kids, all adults, all ages. It is a very nice story for your Christmas season. Other books that were recommended by booktubers out there in the world were The Night Before Christmas by Clement C. Moore, How the Grinch Stole Christmas by Dr. Seuss, The Charlie Brown Christmas Story, of course, The Nutcracker as a pop-up book. I don't remember. I think that was Daniela. At Uncommon Reader. Then let's see, there was Granny Glittens and Her Amazing Mittens by Gertrude Crampton. When Mindy Saved Hanukkah by Eric A. Kimmel. Then Herschel and the Hanukkah Goblins, also by Eric A. Kimmel. And I've got that one on my TBR pile for this Christmas. So I'm going to be bringing you guys a review of that one very soon. All of a Kind Family Hanukkah by Sydney Taylor. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, of course. And Christmas by L.M. Montgomery. And that one's a little bit older than just kids' story, but still youthful. A lot of these are youthful. You guys, that is the list. That is your ultimate Christmas book reading list. What did we leave off? What book would you have included on this list? Let us know. Write it in the comments below. Leave us a message. Do an addendum to this video on your channel. If you have not already participated in the Christmas Joy Booktube Tag, well, the bonus prompt is to list one or two of your favorite books that you would recommend to spark joy. Do the tag and tell us a couple. I will add them to the list to, make it a more ultimate Christmas book reading list for next year. You guys, thank you so much for participating. Thank you for helping spread some joy that we need. And you guys, have a Merry Christmas.